This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP Network.
Welcome to Rush of Fear podcast, where we chat all things Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Orlando's premier scare event. Tonight we are jumping back in time for episode 2 of season 5. Let's chat Halloween Horror Nights 12, Islands of Fear, Your Time Has Come. So now, let the mayhem begin.
What a rush of fear.
Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back. Welcome to season 5 of Rush of Fear. Happy to be talking to you officially for the first time on season 5. Sorry about last month. I couldn't do it alone though. I do have my 2 co-hosts here with me. I have Michelle.
Hey.
And Kenneth.
We survived.
We did it. We didn't die in the plague.
Yeah.
January was a shit show. Like,
yeah.
I mean, going into the new year had some really exciting things like happening with Portkey and some awesome exciting things happening for the year for sure with like epic opening and whatever. But damn, if after that first week didn't just like go downhill crazy fast, damn.
Yeah. January also felt like it was 3 months long. Like it was forever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it also kind of flew by in a sense.
Yeah.
New Year's Day feels like it was.
I felt like it was
6 months ago.
Yeah, it felt like it was forever. Like it was a long time because a lot of like crap kind of happened. But at the same time, you know, once that crap went away, I was like, God dang, it's already February 1st. What in the world? So
yeah.
But on to an exciting year.
I recorded that intro for our unlock of our society episode. Because I, at that point, wasn't really sick yet, but like right after that, I completely lost my voice.
No.
Like 98% completely gone. So yeah, but now we're all, it seems, in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, work is a lot. I'm pretty exhausted. But it's a new month. And it's the shortest month of the year, especially this year because it's a leap year. So that's exciting.
It's not.
Is it not?
A leap year?
No.
Oh, whoops. Wait, when was the last leap year?
Which
leap
does make it the shortest month of the year because it's 28 days.
It was last year.
Yeah,
I thought it'd been so much longer.
Leap years, presidential election years, and Summer Olympic years always line up on the same years.
Oh, I guess that's an easy way to remember it. I really thought that it was a leap year. All right. Anyways, it's still the shortest month of the year.
Yeah.
Struggle bus.
But yeah, so this month, this episode, technically our first official episode of all of us being together of season 5. We hope you enjoyed last month's episode. We hope you got to watch along and enjoy our definitely on topic commentary.
That's right. Well,
yeah.
For the one that was unlocked last year? Yeah. Or last month.
Yeah.
The Insidious watch along?
Yeah. I would say that's probably the best one we've done so far.
Yeah.
So sad I missed it. Dang it.
I know.
Were you guys
again,
together like in person watching?
We were. All of our watch alongs we've done have been together in person because again, we have not been able to figure out the technology to get everyone
I know.
Online watching a movie.
Insidious like my favorite. That would have been so fun.
I mean, again, we did this like pre-HHN season last year. That's when we did the Insidious one. That was our first society episode. So, but yeah, we've done a few of them now. And you know what? While we're talking about it, let me read this next part. Because before we get into our fun stuff, just a couple of housekeeping items as we reorganize our episode format going into season 5. So yeah, we're gonna do some of this right up top here, because if you want to help support this show and get fun bonus content as a thank you, like what we're talking about right now, like this episode that you heard last month, if you listened to it, then join the Rush of Fear Society. Follow the link in the bio of this episode or on our social media to head to our Supercast page to sign up. Membership is just $5 a month or $50 for the entire year. And you'll get access to our bonus content feed, which includes movie watch-alongs, unedited content, and Yap of Fear, along with merch giveaways and access to the Society Discord. We've already posted a few movie watch-alongs and unedited episodes, so come and join the fun.
Check our merch storefront and help support the show. Just head to tpublic.com and search for Rush of Fear Podcast. You'll find our page and all of our products. And of course, don't forget Kenneth's band, Pangolin. You can listen to them everywhere you can listen to music online, and follow them on socials at Pangolin FL.
Can I jump in here 1 second? We are entered into the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands in order to hopefully win the opportunity to play at Vans Warped Tour in Orlando in November. So if you go to battleofthebands.com and just search for Pangolin, you can vote. We have 2 videos there. You can vote for both of them. And you can vote once every 24 hours. The voting ends on May 2nd. So go out there, battleofthebands.com, search for Pangolin, vote every 24 hours. For some reason, it doesn't reset at midnight. It's like 24 hours from the last time you voted. So it's hard to keep track of, but do us a favor. It's my life dream to play at the Vans Warped Tour, and they brought it back just for me. So let's give it a try.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. That would be the sickest thing ever. Wow.
I would love that.
So cool. Well, no, yeah. I think him playing for Halloween Horror Nights would be the sickest thing ever.
Well, yeah. But like Vans Warped Tour.
We're still pushing hard for HHN representation.
These are my 2. The thing with Warped Tour and HHN is 2005 was the first year that I went to both of those things, and they both became like my most favorite things in the world.
Aww.
But the Warped Tour ended its annual, run in 2018. I want to say was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So HHN is the lone survivor of my 2005 passions that began that year.
Mm-hmm.
But now Warped is back, and I don't have a ticket, and I want to go. So I want to. If I play, then I get to go.
That's true.
Okay, that's one way to get a ticket, I guess.
And you get to play. That would be sick.
Well, yeah, that would be cool too.
I love it. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I guess on to tonight's episode. We're going to, like we said in the intro, be going all the way back to the year of 2002. Oh, man. Long time ago. For Halloween Horror Nights 12. This is Islands of Fear. Your time has come. In 2020, nope. In 2002.
In 2002.
The year of the O2. In 2002, Halloween Horror Nights decided to make a change. For the first time ever, they moved the event out of Universal Studios Florida and into their neighbor park, Islands of Adventure. IOA offered a plethora of different environments for the creative minds to give guests all new screams. With Jack the Clown getting a break this year, Halloween Horror Nights created a new icon named the Caretaker. Interestingly, he would not have been the original icon. Cindy, a demented little girl who would later be revealed to be the caretaker's daughter, was the original icon for the event. The original concept was that every land would have been taken over by her toys and playthings. Unfortunately, a slew of child abductions within the Central Florida area caused Universal to scrap the idea of Cindy and create the original character of the caretaker, out to be her father, Paul Bearer. Lightship Entertainment would also record a documentary this year that would air on the Travel Channel in 2003 called The Art of the Scare. The program detailed how Halloween Horror Nights is designed and executed every year. It is a symbol of just how much a cultural phenomenon Halloween Horror Nights had become at that point. The event ran for 20 whole nights from October 1st through November 2nd, beginning at 6:30 every night and running until midnight on and off peak nights, and then 2 a.m. on peak nights. The price of a single admission ticket increased once again to $49 plus tax. Oh, man. Ooh. But Universal introduced the Frequent Fear Pass, which was $19.95 plus admission plus tax.
What?
That's crazy.
So it was just extra $20. It was $70.
Yeah. That is wild. Wow. And this add-on would allow guests to revisit the event as many times as you dare on select nights from October 10th to Halloween itself. That's absolutely bonkers.
Wow.
So buy one ticket, but then pay $20 extra and you can go the whole rest of the season.
Yeah.
That's a bargain.
Except for the last 2 nights, because it ends on Halloween the 31st. So you'd be able, so you would miss the first 9 nights and you would miss the last 2 nights. But everything else in the middle, if you bought one ticket and paid $20 extra, you would be able to go.
Oh, okay.
Still a great deal.
Gotcha.
An amazing deal. Can you imagine paying, what is that in total? Let's say $50, $20, $70 for a Frequent Fear Pass nowadays. That is insane.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I can't imagine paying $70 for one night nowadays.
Yeah.
No.
I think the lowest is like $89.99.
Wow.
And that's probably like a pass holder rate, because I don't know that they're that cheap for regular tickets, are they?
Yeah, or like a Florida resident or something.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right.
In September.
In August.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized? This is so appropriate as the first episode of this year of 2025, because this is the first HHN that was in the then brand new park. And this year we will have another brand new park. So it's kind of like, it's kind of just perfect synergy there. We planned this so well.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you,
Absolutely.
past selves, for getting sick in January. So this would not be our first episode of the year.
Yeah. Although it would be so cool if they would expand HHN to be an epic universe. That would be awesome.
I mean, they kind of have. Dark Universe is turning more and more into like a Halloween Horror Nights, I feel like, land.
I wonder if they could do like an after hours scare event in just Dark Universe, because I think the problem with Epic and HHN is like all those IPs I don't think would be on board for putting scares in them. Mm-hmm. So you would basically be only limited to Dark Universe and Celestial Park, and there aren't like sound stages over there.
Mm-mm. Unless
they could build some in between the different like arms of the lands. They could just pop up some of those sound stages,
or it could just be like a spooky after hours event where like you get rides, but like Dark Universe specifically is like extra scary, and the walk around characters are like actually trying to scare you and not just existing in their land.
Well, I've always said that they need to hop on the Mickey's Not So Scary bandwagon and do a family Halloween event as well. So like Epic, Universal's Epic Halloween party, and make it a little bit more family friendly with like Dark Universe being the scary area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they could do
take all my money.
Yeah. What's the thing isn't it like Luigi's Mansion or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that spooky scary? Oh.
That was good timing, dog.
Yeah. It is spooky scary.
Yeah. That was Poltergust. Or no. Polter Pup.
Cool.
Polterpup.
Polterpup is Luigi's ghost dog in Luigi's Mansion.
That was cool. Ooh. Yeah. Well, we digress because at this point, Islands of Adventure is new. So let's hop back in time to Islands and discuss what was happening back in 2002. So HHN 12 contained 5 whole houses.
Wow.
Dang.
Calm down, people. Calm down. Okay. So first up, we've got Project Evolution on the Triceratops Discovery Trail. Deep within the jungle, top secret genetic experiments have gone horribly wrong, creating hideous, mutant, half-human, half-dinosaurs, and all are evil. Discuss.
It's something else.
Michelle, did you watch the special?
Yeah,
I did. Well, I half watched it while I was working, but yes.
Okay. That house looked crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I saw where they actually took like some old dinosaur props that they had from other things and like repurposed them and made them look like dinosaur entrails and things.
Mm-hmm. They also used the Triceratops encounter that existed back in 2002, and like that was part of the house. So you would like walk by the windows of it, and they had like strobe lights to make it look like the dinosaur was moving a lot faster than like it was meant to. And they had like an actor in there with the dinosaur who was like, "Oh my God, help me, the dinosaurs!" Ah. And then they had dinosaurs running around, but like okay, have y'all seen the video? Oh, Kenneth, you've been to Hollywood. Have y'all seen either in person or through video the walk around dinosaur that they have in the lower lot of Universal Hollywood? It's very similar to ours, except for ours, you don't really see the bottom half of the dinosaur because it's behind the fence. But like in Hollywood, that same puppet like walks around. It walks from its little area where it's backstage to its actual meet and greet location across the walkway. It's a dinosaur body, and it's got little human legs and feet, and it's very silly. It kind of looks like Kevin from Up when you meet him at Animal Kingdom. It's just a big bird, and then it's legs. It's just people legs. That's what these dinosaurs were. In the Art of the Scare, I remember us laughing so much about it because it's Slimer. It's little dinosaur, teeny tiny little human legs.
Yeah, I think that Hollywood raptor looks so stupid.
He does. It's just a human that's got chicken legs. Like, I love it.
We need to take this opportunity also because on the Rush of Fear Society, we also Maddy and I got together with Lindsay and we did a watch along of this Art of the Scare special. Mm-hmm. So if you are on the Society, go and check that out. And if you're not, you should still go on YouTube and look up the Art of the Scare posted from the Pangolin YouTube account for some reason. Because Gary just put it there. And watch this special because they have footage of all of these houses and all the scare zones and like how they got the makeup done and like some of the tech that goes behind some of the effects and stuff. It's a great special. But we did a watch along of it. So maybe if you're on the Society, go and do that and then come back and listen to this episode about it.
Yeah. Cool. It's also interesting though, like that is such a dated backstage peek at Halloween Horror Nights and just like theme parks in general. And like if you do the backstage tours now of Halloween Horror Nights, like I'm sure you're seeing a lot of really amazing things, but like this documentary shows you them putting the costumes on, them actually physically like creating these characters or these houses. And it's so much more in depth with what you get to see, but it's also so incredibly dated because they still have actors inside the houses like using their own voice instead of just using triggers. But it's a really, really cool documentary. Like it was highly recommend
to see an aerial view of a house being constructed, like
right
when it was just the wooden walls and everything that they hadn't like put all of the finishing touches on it, and it was really crazy to look at it from that view and be like, how? And that, I don't know, that's like hard to figure out where the path is going to be and how to squeeze everything in. But
yeah, because like when you're walking through the house, it doesn't feel like you're making so many turns and like you're like essentially switchbacking yourself inside the house.
Yeah.
They hide it so well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that aerial view, it's just, I also love like when BioReconstruct shows pictures of areas. I specifically remember it. There used to be the house in between Men in Black and Fear Factor. And when they finally removed that tent, BioReconstruct took a picture and you can see the little feetsy prints, like the trail that all the feet throughout the entire season had made on that like concrete slab, essentially, that is just there between Men in Black. Like, it's so funny. It's so interesting. I love it.
I've got the actual walkthrough description pulled up on HalloweenHorrorNights.fandom.com.
Nice.
So it's short, so let me read it real fast. So it says, guests make their way through a ruined Jurassic Park base. Inside, a Triceratops, made to look in distress by strobes, appeared behind a door. Various bloodied up workers beg the guests to run from the carnage going on, including Dr. Burton, the man responsible for these horrors. Guests would encounter a Dilophosaurus containment area with a large hole in it. A scientist would come out from the hole saying, "They all escaped." Another scientist popped out behind some barrels. Velociraptors pop out of the bushes looking for prey. Along the way, you find out the gruesome fate of one of the Triceratops, which can be found decapitated near the end.
No!
One scene featured a Dilophosaurus that would spray guests with water. At some point, you encounter the aforementioned dinosaur men or dino men wanting you to be their next meal. Finally, ending the house, the terrible fate of Dr. Burton is revealed. He was hung by the dino men he created.
Woof.
Oh, I interpreted that in the special as like that he hung himself out of like, oh my God, what have I done? You know?
Oh. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Sounds interesting. It was mostly outdoors, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what they did when it rained. Guess they had to close it down.
Womp.
It got wet.
Yeah, that stinks.
Cool. All right. Let's go on to the next. So house number 2 at Thunder Falls Terrace, guests could experience Fear Factor. Imagine a place where your greatest fears become reality. Feel your way through absolute darkness in rooms crawling with insects, snakes, spiders, worms, rats, and more.
Yeah. What an interesting idea for a house.
I mean, it's similar to bugs.
Yeah. That's what it looks like in the special, is like it looks like bugs, but just without the like silly element to it. It's more just like, gross. Imagine if you had to eat bugs.
Yeah.
Because that's what the show was. And it only focuses, because if you remember the show Fear Factor, which I used to watch a lot, I loved that show. It was always like extreme physical stunt first, gross thing second, and then another extreme physical stunt third. And so this house seems like it only featured on that gross second challenge. And like there's never any scares in here about like jumping from one moving semi truck to the other, or, you know, hanging on the bottom of a helicopter. Why didn't they put those in here?
Well, dang it. That would have been so cool.
So this is funny. So it says guests would enter the queue right outside of the entrance to Jurassic Park. The queue would wrap around the backlot area of the park in between Dudley Do-Right and Thunder Falls Terrace. A large video screen was erected there to play Fear Factor clips while Weird Al Yankovic's song "Eat It" played. Eat it. That's hilarious.
Weird Al, another one of my personal heroes.
Right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Probably.
Yeah, I think so. She was in the house. Spooky.
So were these things I mean, I know the rats that were in with the rat lady were real. Were the other rooms with like snakes and stuff? Were those real snakes?
It kind of, I feel like there were some real snakes, or maybe that was the other guy, the snake man.
Oh yeah.
He had a real snake.
Oh my God.
I feel like this house couldn't have had real, they might have had real bugs. I don't know about snakes though. This is a time before you were like being careful about treating animals well, as much at least. PETA? I think. Maybe not before PETA, but before they were like, oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't be like just using real animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It said one room had walls covered with spiders and someone with a glass cube on their head with creatures inside appeared.
Gross. Oh, okay, yeah. I think that's in the special too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this kind of feels like a precursor to like the Saw house, where like it's not that you are in the trap, or it's not that you are in the like fear factor challenge, but like you're walking by and seeing people who are experiencing it.
Yeah.
You know? But I feel like this has a more potential to be like an abstraction of like making you feel like you're covered in the insects and snakes and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, like this part says, another pitch black room featured hanging hair covered in goo. One room, there was a bridge that would randomly drop 2 inches. A fish room also appeared with hanging stuffed fish and a bad smell. The crushing wall effect also may have appeared. There was also a vomit room with a man vomiting. The finale of the house was a series of 4 air guns that scare actors would shoot at guests. I want that job. Oh, no. That one sounds weird.
My cat's food is going off in the background. Sorry, guys. I forgot what time it is.
And my hourly chime from my alarm clock also went off.
Oh, lovely. We're so fun and real people-y on this podcast. Doesn't get more real people-y than that.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. This house just feels probably not my cup of tea. Yeah, no. If we're gonna do Fear Factor, it should just be a show. Like, have people do crazy stuff in a show. Yeah. You know, I don't know. But it was 2002, so like anything is possible. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything's possible.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This one sounds a little bit more up our alley. It's called Maximum Carnage in the Carnage Warehouse. Venture into the labyrinth-like secret hideout of the malevolent Carnage, an insane criminal with incredible alien powers who's bent on mindless destruction.
Was this the one in the Marvel Superhero Island?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
Carnage.
It's that Carnage.
Yeah.
Is it
because Carnage? I think
it is that Carnage.
Oh, cool.
Because when we get to scare zones, I want to say the scare zone in Marvel connects to the house, right?
Yeah. So the island was called Island Under Siege, and it was, the storyline was that Carnage had led the Marvel villains in like an uprising, and they defeated the heroes. And now this is in a post-superhero Marvel world. And supposedly Marvel was not very happy with this because obviously they wouldn't have approved something like this, but they kind of just did it.
Julie Zimmerman.
Does this warehouse still exist?
I believe it does, but it's now like used more for storage. It's like back behind Dr. Doom. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's funny.
Yeah. I would have loved...
After the event ended, Marvel got angry with Universal, saying that if kids came to the event and saw all of their favorite superheroes dead, they would stop buying Marvel comics because they would think that the superheroes were dead for real.
I don't think
Marvel.
That's true.
You can right, but Marvel can sit down because Infinity War exists.
Thank you.
They killed everybody and we had no idea. Yes, we had no idea if any of those characters were going to come back. And then they killed off Iron Man. Like,
No, and of course we're all like, no, he's not dead. He's not dead. He'll be
He's
back.
dead. Nah, he's dead.
No, he's not dead. Stop it.
No, he's just Robert Downey Jr. is coming back in a different timeline as an evil character.
Exactly.
Make it make sense.
Yes, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
I burst my bubble today. I can't handle it.
That's fair.
Okay, let's read about this house. So, guests would enter the queue for this house to the right of the Incredible Hulk coaster. Villains such as, I don't know how to pronounce that, Zorn, Scream, and Mephisto appeared throughout the house, attempting to slaughter guests. The Punisher, formerly an extremist vigilante, wields a flamethrower at the exit, infected with Albert Kane's darkness. He joins the Caretaker and Carnage to burn as many people alive as he can. Yay!
Wow.
Jeez, Louise.
A revolving tunnel appeared with holes inside of it with lights shining through. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes footage of that tunnel is so funny because it is simply just a metal tunnel up on some stilts so that it would match up with like the house that they were walking through. But the outside of it, it's just a metal tunnel. It's a tiny metal tunnel, and they have like some lights. Yeah, it looks so janky, but like from the inside, you would never ever know. It's very funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Some of the pictures and the costumes look so like homemade.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like one of my, if I could go back in time and see it, like houses. Like I really would love to have seen this. It's such a rare thing. A Marvel haunted house. Like that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
This house in this scare zone. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the scare zone, wasn't there like Captain America's shield just like covered in blood?
Yeah, I think so. They had like hero costumes like draped up on like the scaffolding of like, look, they're dead. Here's their costume. Like, yeah.
They died and they just left their costume hanging over this light pole.
Oh, I mean, no, I don't think that they left it there. The villains.
They decorated with dead heroes' costumes.
Yeah.
It's a party.
It's like cutting off a guy's head and putting it up on a spike outside of town. It's like
fair.
that. They killed the hero and then they took the costume and they hung it up to be like, if you're a hero, this could be you. Watch out.
Boo. Boo. I wonder if Mephisto was running around with his silly little fishbowl helmet.
That's Mysterio.
I don't know.
I don't know what Mephisto is like a devil type character, I think.
Okay.
Mysterio has the bowl.
Yeah, he's the fishbowl guy. Mephisto. He's not from X-Men, is he? No.
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it.
All I know is that at one point during, I want to say, like maybe, yeah, I just looked up Mephisto. He just looks like Satan himself. There was like rumors that like they were teasing Mephisto in like either Loki or Ant-Man Quantumania or like one of those things. Like there was like, is this Mephisto? Is this the work of Mephisto type of thing?
The first like little thing that popped up is a fan-made trailer of Mephisto played by Keanu Reeves.
Oh, interesting.
It's definitely fan-made, but they want him to interact with Wanda, apparently.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I think that is kind of that might have been the movie that I was thinking of like, oh, they're teasing Mephisto during the Multiverse of Madness.
That makes sense. Weird. I've never heard of him before.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
He's a guy.
He sure is. Just a dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on over to Popeye and Bluto's Build Rat Barges for Scary Tales 2. Step into the pages of the grimmest fairy tales ever told, where nobody lives happily ever after. In fact, nobody lives.
Yikes.
That's clever. I like that.
But
I like it.
Yeah. This isn't the first. Oh no, Scary Tales 2. I can read.
Scary Tales. So Scary Tales, I guess 3 is the one that was at 20.
Ooh.
What I don't know.
28.
My first year was the 25th.
No, that was like Scary Tales 5 or something.
Oh, there's that many?
Yeah, there was also
moly.
a Scary Tales in 2008, I want to say. That was in the original Parade building. Okay. And
do you count the Scary Tales Scare Zone as part of that lineup, or no? The one up in Avenue of the Stars? Okay.
I don't count that as like a number, like I don't think I would count that on the numbered houses. Fair. But the Scary Tales that we had a couple years ago in 2018, I would say was either 4 or 5. I know for sure 2008, and there might have been another one in the middle there somewhere. Mm-hmm. Or there might have been like other ones that weren't called Scary Tales, but kind of feel like part of that, like Asylum in Wonderland, or there must have been others. There must have been. But yeah, there's at least 4 for sure that I can think of right now.
So nice. It says it was preceded by Scary Tales in 2001, followed by Scary Tales Once Upon a Nightmare, and Fractured Tales in 2008. I'm
excited to eventually get to all of these and hear about them.
Yep. So.
I remember like one room from that 2008 Scary Tales house, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, anticipation.
So what was in this one? I see a Raggedy Ann doll.
Silly.
Padded room with dead, decaying lambs hanging from the ceiling. Which I guess is Mary had a little lamb. Mary would jump out holding a disemboweled lamb.
Of course.
The next room was a jester. In one room, the Cheshire Cat.
Scary.
Little Miss Muffet turned into a spider.
Oh, that's fun.
Yikes.
Let's see. Oh, it says the next room featured the Treeks and Foons.
Oh, my favorites.
Well, that's the Scare Zone that was in Toon Lagoon.
No, it says there was another spiderweb in the room, presumably holding one of the victims. It was talking about Little Miss Muffet. The next room featured the Treeks and Foons. After that, guests would enter the psychopath room, which was covered in white and black stripes with scare actor blending into the walls, running down a hallway towards guests.
Yeah, which looks very funny in the special.
Yeah. It would never happen today, ever.
No, they still kind of do it a little bit, a version of it.
Where they run right at you and then...
No.
Maybe not.
We're too conga line nowadays. Like they can run in from the sides.
Right. They wouldn't run into the path. They would run at you, but like from the side and then like get right up. They might run towards you, but like you're not supposed to walk where they are. And then you turn where they stop.
Fair.
Type of thing.
Yeah. That's fair. Nice. I like it. Poor little Mary had a little lamb. That's so sad.
I know. It says that it was actually a fairly quiet house. There wasn't a lot of music, but there was a voiceover of man reciting nursery rhymes creepily with a demented twist and eerily with a demented twisted voice.
Gross. Spooky.
I would have liked this one. I mean, I've liked the other iterations of it, so I probably would have liked this one.
That's fair.
It's a good.
Yeah, there's for sure some Treeks and Foons in these pictures.
Okay, it's a good series. This year is the origin of the Treeks and Foons.
Yeah, okay. I love them. They're the best. They're so silly.
Awesome. And then our last house is Scream House in Soundstage 20. There's something disturbing about this small town mortuary. The bodies just don't want to stay dead, and they don't want you to leave.
Aw.
That sounds fun. Aw.
That's so nice of them.
Yeah.
Sweet.
They like me.
They just want company.
Yeah.
They like me. They really like me. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Oh my God. So this is Shady Oak Cemetery.
Not to be confused with Shady Brooks.
Right.
Yeah. This is the caretaker's house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it just looks very like gothic, old, decrepit house. Lots of, body parts in jars. And he's using, as Maddy and I called it in our watch along, his big salad tongs thing. You know what I'm talking about, Michelle? His signature weapon of choice. It's like this pair of scissors, but they're like giant lobster claw looking blades on the scissors.
Yeah, they look like, okay, so some people toss a salad with like 2 spoons, but then some people toss a salad with the salad tosser device where it's connected like a pair of scissors, but it's a spoon and fork attached on the end. Yeah. That's what he's using. It's a salad tosser. Okay. It's just the scary version.
Saying salad tossing? I don't know.
No.
My mind is too immature for that. Oh my goodness.
His leafy greens.
For this one was in Seuss Landing. Fish, Two Fish, and Circus McGurkus.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where they now have the
Grinchmas.
Oh, yeah.
The Seuss show.
Uh-huh.
So technically that's back over in studios.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they would have used that like same path.
Yeah.
The little wooden bridge.
That's one thing I wish I remembered better is like how you got from place to place back in these days. Like I went one year where both parks were used, and I don't know where any of those areas between the two parks were. Like, I have no idea. When I'm in those lines back there, like in between the sound stages, I'm like, is this where that stuff was? Like, where was all that stuff? I have no idea. Yeah. It feels like a different world. That geography of like the in between the houses and in between the parks. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is weird. It's just not a lot of space.
I would have liked this house because I like anything related to icons, and this seems really cool. This seems like a gory house, which
it looked really gory and yucky in the behind the scenes. However, I remember us talking about the caretaker room in the Icons house in 30 and how it didn't really feel the same as the house that we were being shown in the documentary. Like, ours in 30 was so toned down. And like, yeah, to be fair, it was just a room. You know, it wasn't like 2 rooms or something that some of the other Icons did. But it just didn't feel the same. Like, it felt very much just a mortuary, like the nice part of the mortuary, not, in the back. There were like flowers on the wall and like in vases. And, he had a pretty gross body in front of him that he was like interacting with. But the rest of the room just kind of felt like a funeral home. But
yeah,
the house that they showed in the documentary was nasty. Like, lots of shit in jars. It was very, very disturbing.
Yeah. And in that 30 room, he did have his salad tongs.
He sure did. He did have his salad tongs. And I want to say you got sprayed with water, like from that body.
Yeah, salad dressing.
A vinaigrette.
Yeah. It's a raspberry vinaigrette. That's why it was red.
Yep. No other reason.
So a little bit of trivia. This is the first house ever to be located in Soundstage 20.
Nice.
Dun, dun, dun,
cool.
dun. This was the house of the year.
Wait, where was Icons? Was that Soundstage 20?
I have no idea.
Oh, dang it.
I feel like Soundstage 20 is more up towards the front, like like the Nickelodeon Studios side.
Yeah.
Because I think, well, like 22 is the one that's right behind the Music Plaza stage. And then 24 is the one that always has the two houses in it that like Insidious and Triplets were in.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's 24. And then 20 might be the one that had... what's it called? The Monstros, the Latin America monsters. I think that might be 20, or it's like it's over on that side.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sad day. It would have been so full circle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Oh,
well, that was all the houses. So
yay.
Let's take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsor, Portkey Vacations.
I wish to go to Universal Studios Singapore.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg. Ride the movies at Universal Studios Singapore. A spectacular destination for the people of the region and the people of the world.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the Portkey at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Hey, welcome back. There were 6 scare zones this year. So going from the entrance and then making a right at the fork. We're gonna start at Port of Evil. Who wants to guess where this one was?
Seuss Landing.
Wrong.
Dang it.
This was in Port of Entry.
Oh.
Enter an eerie, mist-shrouded port city where unseen creatures and unspeakable horrors lurk around every corner.
Cool.
Gasp.
I like this.
I will say, from my memory of visiting one Port of Entry scare zone, that like walkway between all the shops and stuff really fills up with fog quite nicely. Like it really works as a scare zone location. It's awesome.
I could picture that. Yeah.
It sounds cool.
It just like...
I'm so jealous.
I would like
I remember being terrified and like being right through the turnstiles of IOA and looking into that like corridor under the Adventure Begins bridge and just being like, I don't want to go in there. It looks so scary.
Spooky.
But yeah, this was the caretaker's zone. I'm sure that he had some sort of show moment at the other end. Michelle, do you have any kind of information from the wiki about this zone?
Yeah, so says first, guests would pass a screen that was put in place. The screen showed the caretaker and his minions, including Carnage, talking about the mysteries of adventures that took place in each island. Walking through, guests would meet ghosts from an early time. Various torture devices were strewn about the streets. These included gallows, a spiky chair, the rack, and an Iron Maiden with buzzsaws. The scare actors in the scare zone would torture victims on these devices. The caretaker himself also appeared in the scare zone, walking high above everyone using stilts. There was also a giant inflatable pumpkin and a banner showing the caretaker's face. Not quite
Very
sure
cool.
how the giant inflatable pumpkin fits into that, but okay.
It's Halloween. Might as well.
We're in a little Halloween town. I mean,
That's
why not?
great. Just a classic entry icon zone, which of course we miss having a proper entrance zone. But we'll see what they do this year. Maybe they can figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe. Studios just doesn't work for an entrance zone. Like it just because you enter in on a corner.
Yeah, it's weird.
It just doesn't work. But like Port of Entry is like, it's a funnel. It funnels you in. So that it works better over there. But
Yeah.
Well, they
Port of
have in
Entry.
front of the Wicked store.
Yeah. I was going to say Port of Entry, putting the fun in funnel. Okay, moving on. We had... next up, we have Booville in Seuss Landing. All the Who's are behind locked doors. As darkness falls, the mischievous spirit of Halloween descends upon the deserted streets. Does it bring treats or tricks?
Ooh.
So the interesting thing about this zone is Audrey Giesel, Dr. Seuss's widow, she did not give them permission to put a scare zone in Seuss Landing. And she never did. They never were allowed to scare people in this area. And I think the most that she ever gave them permission to do was they could play the regular Seuss Landing background music backwards so that it felt like eerie and otherworldly. And I think ultimately, I don't know if it was this Booville or if it was like in later years when maybe she was like, okay, maybe you can add this. They had just like people in dark cloaks like walking around, but they were not scaring people. They were just kind of there.
That's so silly.
Well, I was excited until you burst my bubble, Kenneth. Because I think Seuss would be an awesome like thing to turn scary.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Seuss disagreed with you, but
Mrs.
I know
Seuss.
there is also a sequel to the Grinch book, and they also made an animated special of it, which I have not watched, but I do own it on like the set of the original animated Grinch special. And it's called Halloween is Grinch Night. And it's a sequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas about Halloween. And I don't know what happens in it, but my good friend John, my co-host on the Dream Jerks podcast, he was the one who pitched to me the idea of like, they should do a family Halloween event in Seuss Landing of Halloween is Grinch Night. And that's when I first learned of the existence of that, was when he said that. And I was like, I don't even know what that is, but I agree.
Cool, though. That's
really
cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then that would be a lot of Grinch going on in close proximity, you know?
Yeah.
I guess.
It would be a lot of Grinch. Those poor Grinch actors.
All right.
Goodness.
Then we're going to keep moving. We're going to go to the Island of Evil Souls in the Lost Continent. The imposing figure of Nightmare blocks your entry to this hellish netherworld of ancient demons and fiery torments. Do you dare to pass?
Oh, I dare.
Did you get, Michelle, to the part in the special where they showed Nightmare?
I mean, I watched the whole thing, but I don't remember that part, unfortunately. I'll have to watch it again when I can pay better attention.
Nightmare is like a demon-looking character that they created. He's almost like a sub icon. Mm-hmm. Like he was the host of this area, and he looks cool.
He was in Icons.
Was he?
Icons House. Yeah.
Are you thinking?
Oh no,
of
that was Fear.
Yeah.
That was Fear.
Yeah.
Never mind.
The one on stilts in the front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's his lantern. Yeah, no, Nightmare is like Nightmare is not an icon, but I think that there are now like a subcategory of like iconic characters, I think is the phrase that Mike Aiello used.
Kind of like Eddie.
I don't know. I feel like Eddie is somewhere in between an iconic character and an icon. But iconic characters are like Bone or Meaty Meats or you know, things like that. Major Sweets, like characters like that. I feel like Nightmare is in that kind of category.
Anything that was in that scary Ohio house, I feel like is in the subcategory. Yeah. Nightmare to me feels like Chernabog from Disney, but just a little different. He at least talks.
He's just a little Chernabog.
Yeah, he did the baby.
Because he's person-sized.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
and not
they put
mountain-sized.
Right as you're crossing the bridge out of Seuss Landing, it says Nightmare was standing on a stage. And then right past him was a dragon animatronic spewing smoke out of its nostrils.
Oh my God.
One scare actor was seen riding on a strange creature. Okay. And there were lots of fire effects.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It was it was like a hell type realm, this area. I gotta say, Lost Continent really lends itself
really cool.
to a scare zone really well.
Yeah. It's just right. And now, wait, this was back in 2002, so they hadn't changed anything in there yet. So like, was Merlinwood? Yeah, Merlinwood was still there. Yeah,
Merlinwood didn't close till like 2008.
Yeah.
2009.
So, yeah.
This looks very Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like looking at the
you could
orcs.
say that.
They really do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we're going to go back through Seuss Landing and Port of Evil and start the circle the other way. And we're going to go to Island Under Siege in Marvel Superhero Island. And this is where the superheroes... Yeah. The superheroes have all been defeated. Now you're trapped on a decaying, lawless island under siege by the minions of the most vicious supervillain of all, Carnage.
Ooh.
What a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about it a little bit when we were talking about the house, but gosh, Carnage is legitimately scary. And for anyone who doesn't know the character of Carnage, if you're familiar with the character of Venom, who I know is like much more popular, Venom is Eddie Brock, and he gets covered in a symbiote alien life form that falls to Earth on a meteor. And the symbiote kind of amplifies the negative, more aggressive aspects of a person's personality. So it creates kind of a darker version of that person. And it kind of mimics the Spider-Man's powers for some reason that I'm not aware of. Carnage is also a symbiote like Venom, but instead of being latched onto a Daily Bugle photographer like Venom is, Carnage is the symbiote on a serial killer. And you can imagine what happens when the dark and aggressive aspects of a serial killer's personality get amplified by an alien life form that is covering his body like a suit. So Carnage is nuts. Carnage is like a really violent, terrifying character.
Sounds awesome.
Whereas Venom, I feel like, is a little bit more silly.
Yeah, Venom has like a frenemy type relationship with Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still trying to be good.
I mean, sometimes.
I don't think Carnage has any intentions of being good.
No.
Yes, he's trying to be. Sometimes he's not, but...
I remember my introduction to these two characters was the Spider-Man video game that I had on PS1. And Venom starts that game as a villain, but then he reluctantly has to team up with Spider-Man because Carnage is so bad. I think Venom is mostly a villain most of the time, and the movies turned him into an anti-hero because they couldn't use Spider-Man, and an anti-hero is a thing now. Breaking Bad changed our view of villains forever, pretty much.
All
Hi.
right.
Maddy?
Hi.
Hey.
That was weird.
What's up?
What happened?
I couldn't hear anybody all of a sudden.
Oh.
Well, I could hear Kenneth.
I was giving a lecture on Venom and Carnage.
Yeah. I was listening, and then all of a sudden everything just went quiet. Womp womp.
Oh.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Well, I don't know when you stopped being able to hear.
Oh,
he was telling me that Venom is a bad guy.
Yeah, anti-hero. They made the Venom movies and we couldn't put Spider-Man in it, so we made him an anti-hero because of that. I think that's the last thing I heard.
Oh, that was the last thing I said.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're good.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry.
So a little bit more detail about this scare zone. Under the leadership of Carnage, who was given power from the Caretaker, Marvel villains had destroyed the superheroes, and signs of that were everywhere. Allegedly, though unconfirmed, Thor's hammer laid on a crater on the ground. Captain America's bloodstained shield was hung up on Doom Tower. Spider-Man's webbing was everywhere, and Iron Man's helmet has been stolen by a petty thief. Villains such as Crossbones and the Wrecking Crew and bloody policemen roamed the streets. Also on the streets were crash cars and huge stages constructed by the villains to stand on. These stages would also spray fire into the air. Scare actors on top of buildings would shoot flamethrowers, while others would squirt guests with water guns. There were allegedly also a few dead superheroes scattered throughout the streets to show the destruction. That sounds a little dangerous, just gonna say.
Yeah, it's a lot of flamethrowers.
Awesome.
I mean, how would that feel to be like, you're hired to work at Halloween Horror Nights. You're going to be holding a flamethrower to shoot at people. I'd be like...
To stand on the roof.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And then like your buddy next to you, and you get a water gun.
Yeah. And shoot at each other and see who wins.
Mm-hmm.
I have a rock.
Yeah.
That's what that's doing. That audio on TikTok. Yeah. And HHN was telling the future. They were predicting the future with a bloody Captain America shield, because I remember when what was the show? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier show that was coming out on Disney Plus. Everyone was like aghast. They were just shocked when what's his face, Johnny, like killed the guy essentially with his shield by like bashing his head. And then everyone was like, oh my God, they bloodied up the Captain America shield. Like, how could they ever do this? But then also the show made it a very big thing as well, because that's such a symbol to the people in the Avengers universe. And, you know, to have the new Captain America kill a guy in broad daylight with the shield. And now we have this image of the bloody shield. So it's funny that Halloween Horror Nights did that almost 22 years ago. And now, you know, it happens again, and everyone was just kind of like I'm sure back then it was not that big a deal. Well, Marvel made it a big deal.
Maddy, a different timeline.
Oh yeah, we're in one of the what if universes.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I don't know. I think it's crazy that HHN was just kind of like, yeah, let's like kill the superheroes. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's just be silly.
I really like the way that this year, and we'll see in the later, the next 3 history years that we do when they reuse IOA 3 more times. This is the year that they were like, okay, let's use the IPs that are like built into the lands, or like, more like the vibe that's in the land, if the IP doesn't necessarily lend itself. But like, then they couldn't do that again, because like, this is a Marvel scare zone. No. This is a Jurassic Park scare zone. This is, they're doing the things that are there in the day and just doing it at night.
Yeah.
But like, that's a one and done. How are you going to do a Jurassic Park scare zone again without just doing the same thing, or a Marvel scare zone again without just doing the same thing?
People just weren't as Sue happy back then. Like, I mean, we heard that Marvel got upset that they did a house and killed their, killed their characters, but okay, what you gonna do about it, right? But like, if they did that today, it would be like a huge catastrophe. They would be sued in 2.5 seconds and probably lose all rights to the entire damn theme park, Yeah. So it's crazy.
But I feel like it's not even in, like, if Marvel had been like, yeah, that's great, we think that idea was cool and we have no problem with that, I still feel like they wouldn't be able to do it again, because it's like, people complain that every year the Central Park scare zone feels the same. It's like, well, yeah, there's trees there. What do you want them to do about it? Like, imagine if they just like kept doing Marvel themed scare zones every year. Like, Like you can't.
I'd be
You
okay
just.
with that.
Well, okay.
There's so much to pull from. I really don't know that they would ever have to repeat themselves twice. But
yeah. I would have loved to be in that creative room where it's like, some small guy in the back was like, do you guys think we should ask any of these people if this is okay? And then someone's just like, hey, shut up. Or just like everyone around the table is like, I don't know. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be.
One guy's like, oh,
not permission.
I just asked them, and they said, yeah, they said that's cool. So we don't have. Oh, you don't have to ask them. I already did. I deleted the text messages and the emails, but I did ask them, and they said it was good.
Yeah. My cousin's actually Stan Lee, and he said it was okay. We should be fine. Yeah, crazy. But Kenneth, I understand from your perspective, like what you were saying with how can you repeat it? Like Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park. It's just dinosaurs. Like you look at all the movies, it's just dinosaurs. They just did the same plot, but with new characters and dinosaurs. So it's hard to be repeatable. Like, what are they going to do in the Marvel area? Oh no, a different set of villains killed a different set of superheroes. What? It's just like the repeatability factor isn't quite there. Although I, of course, am talking out of my butt because they did The Walking Dead for how many years in a row. So like they probably could have come up with something else, but like whatever.
But those were different houses every time based on different seasons. They only did the scare zones once.
Fair.
But as crazy as Island Under Siege was, this next scare zone is actually the most insane, crazy thing I think that HHN has ever done. And that's Treeks and Foons. And if you saw the special, I think you know what I'm talking about. So Treeks and Foons is in Toon Lagoon. The joke's on you as you cross a weird, maddening landscape populated by disturbing cartoonish freaks whose idea of fun is scaring you silly. Now, what this description does not include is the fact that they were pouring foam out of towers all over the ground. It was like a foam party in all of Toon Lagoon. And these Treeks and Foons were bouncing around on moon shoes through the foam.
Yep.
And I cannot believe that this happened.
Yep. Agreed.
How did it not become like super slippery?
Right. Like, and we asked these same questions on the watch along, but it's like, okay, did you like, are you sticky and wet as you leave the zone? Like, are your shoes soaking wet? You know, how did everything not get ruined? Like all of the props that just exist in Toon Lagoon all the time. What are the guidelines here? Like what happened? Also, moon shoes in soap, it just sounds like a recipe for disaster. And those costumes, it didn't look like they could see very well. They were very bulbous at the middle. And I'm sure those masks had very low visibility. So, like, I'd be shocked if no one got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at a picture right now, and the foam is taller than the people walking through.
Imagine the security guard that's in that zone just, like, trying to make sure everything's okay, where he's just kind of like, guys... you can't see me, but I'm putting my hand over my eyes like I'm looking for someone. Guys, hey, where is everybody?
Hey, is anybody out here doing anything they're not supposed to? You better not, but I can't see.
Like, how are people not running into each other and getting like bloody noses and like? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's very 2002. Again, would never happen today.
Wow.
This whole event is the most 2002 HHN that they ever could have done.
Yeah. I agree.
Can you imagine the waivers that they would make you sign now if they were going to do something like this?
Oh, yeah.
It would be a special ticketed event. It would be like the asylum thing that they had, the R word.
The repository?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be like that, where it'd be like, okay, for an extra cost, you can go into one of the sound stages and play in foam, and scare actors will scare you, kind of, but not really. They'll be in moon shoes. Like, and you can only go for an hour. You have a time slot. Okay, have fun. Yeah.
And they look kind of like the Floops Fooglies from Spy Kids.
They sure do.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
It says there was an alternate path guests could take through the shops if they didn't want to encounter foam.
That is crazy.
That's good.
This just sounds disastrous.
How did they get rid of the foam at the end of the night? I just have far too many questions.
The cleanup, the park has to open in the morning the next day. How do you?
Yeah, there's
so much.
Not that many hours.
They brought the guys over from Marvel Superhero Island with their water guns at the end of the night.
It was the flamethrowers. Actually, they just blasted the. Actually, that would probably make more of a fire. I feel like.
All right, burn up all the goop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just absolutely wild.
This is a crazy, crazy year. I'm kind of loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they documented it so well.
Yeah. They sat down in that creative room and said, all right, new park. Fuck it. What do you want to do? throw out the most insane ideas that you could possibly give us, and we'll do every single. Like, we're the yes man. There are no no's this year. Anything you want.
Like, how does somebody even come up with the Treeks and Foons idea? Like, I would never in my wildest dreams have ever even thought to put that.
I feel like it makes sense just along the same train of thought that kind of like, every island in this HHN is like, okay, what is this island during the day? How do you kind of twist it into the night and make it a horror thing? Or like a version of itself. So this is like, okay, Toon Lagoon is...
We're twisting some tunes, yeah.
We're twisting tunes, and what is Toon Lagoon all about? It's water rides. So how can we twist that water, make it bubbles? Okay, so we'll put these Treeks and Foons, which are freaks and tunes, and put them in soap, in foam, instead of Popeye and Dudley Do-Right, and put you in water.
Yeah.
Crazy. So the Treeks were the females and the Foons were the males. Just a little
I never knew that.
That's so silly.
Since gender is such a big topic, I figured, why not give them some
I
gender?
never would have gendered any of them. I just thought it was like all just kind of like guys, but not in the male term. Guys is in like the non-binary term.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of Treeks and Foons.
Yeah, no more genders. No more genders. Let's just do Treeks and Foons, guys.
Yeah. I need to use the little Foons room.
I kind of like the idea of being a Foon, to be honest.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Hey, write this down. T-shirt idea. It's like the bathroom signs, but on one sign it's Treeks.
The other
on the
side
other one it's
Foons. I'm doing it right now.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not the classic little person.
Foons can go in either side, guys. We're not going to discriminate.
No, but you can choose.
You can choose. But it has nothing to do with what body parts you were born with. It's all about, hey, you're old enough now to decide. What do you want to be? A treek or a foon?
Are you a treek or a foon?
Yeah. Don't ask any other questions besides that. It's just, you have to decide.
You just have to decide. It has nothing to do with anything.
There's two kinds of people in this world, treeks and foons. And
I feel like
they use different bathrooms.
This needs to be an episode. It fits in perfectly with what's going on in our world right now. Oh, goodness.
This needs to be an episode? What do you mean? We're doing an episode right now.
All about treeks and foons.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if there's any more information besides that.
No, I mean creating a world where we're all treeks and foons.
Oh, I see. You guys have been on Tron, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, when you're waiting in line to get to the locker, but you're inside and you keep hearing that same like video over and over again about the like what you're actually doing, and it's the lady in the white jumpsuit, and she goes, "In this world there are winners and there are losers. Who are you?" That's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this world there are treeks and there are foons.
Yeah. Who
Guys.
are you?
It's happening. This is gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
So...
It needs a whole like theatrical script.
This will be a yap of fear, specifically about Teeks and Foons.
It'll be
okay.
It'll be a society episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now that we have an assignment for the society, we're going to do another episode about all about that. Now we're moving on to our last scare zone, which is JP Extinction in Jurassic Park. Again, another one that I'm like, did they ask Michael Crichton about this? Did they ask Steven Spielberg about this? Because I feel like they wouldn't have been on board. But
nah.
The power is out.
Not
the power is out. The gates are down. Packs of carnivorous dinosaurs are loose in the park. And there's something very strange, very deadly stalking you as well. And of course, these are mutant, half dinosaur, half people.
Dinosaur with people legs. Dino men.
And it's very weird.
It's very weird.
Just like a person with like a dinosaur hand.
Creepy. Yeah.
You're looking at him?
Yeah, like half a face, like half a dinosaur face.
Yep.
Yeah.
And little people legs.
There's a velociraptor with overalls walking around.
Wait, you have to send us that in the chat.
It's like a minion.
This is so awful looking. Oh my God.
This is weird. This is a dumb zone. I'm not afraid to say it.
Hold on. I gotta take a picture of it because I'm on a PC.
Oh, poor dinosaur with people legs.
Yeah. That dinosaur, that raptor costume in Hollywood is so stupid. I hate it. I hate the way it looks.
It's so silly. They also, though, have the Triceratops that walks around, and I want to say it's amazing. 2 people inside. Yeah, that one's really cool. But
it's the ultimate 2-person horse costume.
Yeah. What did you do at work today? Oh, I was a dinosaur butt.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, man, I got the butt shift again. What if it's like proficiency based? Like you have to get signed off. Like the butt is like the hard part. So you're like, or it's like the first part, like I gotta be the butt first, but then I can get cross-trained to be the head. So like, It's pretty cool. I don't have my butt proficiencies yet.
Around here, everyone starts as a butt. Okay. It's just part of the job.
Oh my God, he is in overalls.
So he's in coveralls.
Like coveralls, I guess, but with a back brace on. Is that a back brace?
That back brace is like the harness that's
holding
keeping the head on. Yeah.
Do you think
it's like they're not? They couldn't even hide. They couldn't think to like put that underneath the coveralls.
Maybe he's supposed to be like hiding in the bushes and only his dinosaur head is supposed to be seen because that's what it feels like. It feels unfinished.
Yeah. And then this dude, this like Quicksilver commercial magazine ad guy is taking a picture of him from 2 feet away.
Yeah.
We'll share this picture on Instagram so that everyone can see this raptor head on a human body.
Oh my God. Crazy.
It looks so funny.
That would never fly at the mouse, okay?
No, it would never fly with the mouse. Absolutely.
What do you mean? It wouldn't fly at Universal today. Like, this is just a different time, you know?
Well,
vintage.
All right. Well, let's move on quickly to the shows.
Okay.
So this year had actually 4 shows. That's a good bit. I wish we had 4 shows today.
Must be nice.
Yes. So we had a Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure. I'm not going to read the entire walkthrough.
No, but Michelle, that's the best part.
Oh my God.
We can be fast with the other shows, but like that's a bit. That's a tradition.
Oh,
because they're always so ridiculous. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
All right. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it just for you, Maddy.
Yes.
Okay.
I won't listen.
It returned this time. This time it was in Toon Lagoon Amphitheater. And here we go. The show started with a Star Wars scroll on the monitors, which talk about how an alien threat is looming and how there are certain groups of families that uphold the American values that must be protected to save the Earth. The scroll ends saying that Bill and Ted are their only hope. The lights go out and Britney Spears comes out and dances and sings. After her song ends, the Osbournes appear on stage. Kelly Osbourne tries to explain who Bill and Ted are to Ozzy, and Ozzy gets frustrated and confused and demands to see Bill and Ted. Mm-hmm. Dr. Evil appears and says that he killed Bill and Ted so that he can kidnap the first family of reality TV, who happen to be the Osbournes, so that he can take over television in a plan called Preparation H.
Yep.
Oh my God. Dr. Evil calls his first henchman, who is Serlina from Men in Black 2. Agent J comes out to battle Dr. Evil and Serlina, but Mini-Me jumps out and fights Agent J. Dr. Evil receives a transmission from the Supreme Being and makes it appear on the monitor. Triumph the Insult Comic Dog appears on the screen, and he is happy to see the master plan is in progress. The Scooby-Doo gang appear on stage trying to find Scooby. Dr. Evil then attacks the gang, and when he is about to kill them, Bill and Ted jump in from above. They ask where the phone booth is, and Dr. Evil says that he blew it up. Velma updates Bill and Ted on what is happening, and she explains that Dr. Evil killed Carrot Top and David Arquette, thinking they were Bill and Ted. What the hell? Oh my God. Dr. Evil tells Serlina to kill everyone, but before she can, Gandalf appears on stage and shouts, "Shazam!" Austin Powers and Foxy Cleopatra also appear in Austin Powers' car. Spider-Man swings in on the stage next to Dr. Evil, explodes part of the stage to distract the heroes, and he and Serlina escape. Velma tells everyone about the alien invasion and how crop circles appeared in the shape of Superman's shield, Prince's symbol, and Mickey Mouse ears. The Scooby Gang starts searching for clues, and Fred and Daphne go up to investigate an office upstairs. Gandalf summons a dove, and Ozzy grabs and bites its head off. Yep. Velma uses everyone's cell phones to call the phone booth back. Dr. Evil and Serlina appear, along with Darth Vader, the Green Goblin, and Anna Nicole Smith. Oh, Muhammad Ali comes out and knocks out Serlina. Scooby-Doo appears, and the characters start having a Scooby-Doo-like chase. Fat Elvis and Eminem in a Robin costume appear.
Okay.
Elvis starts singing Jailhouse Rock, and Eminem starts singing another song to battle. Eminem wins by kneeing Elvis in the crotch. Okay. The Powerpuff Girls arrive.
Of course
and
they
Velma
do.
pretends to lose her glasses, and as she is looking for them, she glances up at the Powerpuff Girls' skirts.
Oh my gosh.
They're little girls, aren't they? That's terrible.
Yes.
Dr. Evil sends Anna Nicole Smith to fight the Powerpuff Girls, and the Powerpuff Girls throws her at Eminem.
Oh, okay.
Daphne and Spider-Man defeat the Green Goblin, and Daphne kisses Spider-Man, making Fred whine. Darth Vader and Gandalf fight, and Gandalf comes out victorious. Darth Vader reveals that he is actually Martha Stewart.
Oh!
She explains that she was the mastermind behind the alien invasion scare and claims, "I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those dumbass kids and their stupid dog." triumph, the insult comic dog reappears on the screen and threatens to poop on everyone for ruining his plans. The camera on the screen pans out to reveal Sharon Osbourne is the one controlling the dog. She did all this to take over reality TV and rule over all media. The song and dance finale sequence begins, and when it ends, the show ends.
Wow.
That was insane.
I feel like I was really there.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Oh, goodness. Good old Bill and Ted's.
Yeah. That's wild.
Crazy. All right. So over in Lost Continent, we had Studio 666. Gather all your friends and dance the night away as the hottest night spot in the land of dead comes alive with pulse-pounding, high-energy music. So is this just a dance party?
It seems like it. I remember seeing the sign of Studio 666 during the day. It was outside of the tree. What was it? The Enchanted Oak Tavern. It was like that whole courtyard
so
area between Enchanted Oak and Dueling Dragons.
Yeah, it says it's a dance party with a DJ.
Oh, okay.
Might as well.
Ooh,
I mean, when you got a
guests
name
can
like
wander
Studio
into-
666.
Right? It says guests can wander into Dueling Dragons, but they may be surprised by executioners awaiting their arrival in the dark queue line area.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Then we also, over in Port of Entry, have the town square of tortured souls. Hide your eyes and cover your ears as the shrieking victims of electric chairs, Iron Maidens, and other torture devices set the mood for what's to come.
They really set the mood, yeah.
So they considered that a show? I thought that was just the scare zone.
It's like a show moment. It's kind of like how they would do it in Torture Fair, but
yeah.
But I feel like there was a little bit more like pomp and circumstance about it, you know, like it was more of a production than the Torture Fair stuff was.
Okay, gotcha. And then last but not least, over at the Mystic Fountain in Lost Continent, the Mystic Fountain became the Fountain of Evil. The spirit in this fountain won't grant your wish, especially if your wish is to escape unscathed.
He probably just said, like, ass sometimes.
He said ass sometimes.
Ass.
Yeah. Ugh, ass.
Yeah, it just says red light would shine on it and it would make darker jokes and curse guests.
Yeah, there you go. It reminds me of the I Think You Should Leave sketch when he's on the Ghost tour. If anyone knows that. And if you don't, I will let you look it up. Because, yes, we don't censor ourselves on this show. But even that, I'm like, I don't know that I want to say that on this show.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up. It says that the fountain would periodically ask guests questions about horror. And if guests answered incorrectly, he would spray them with cold water. That sounds like a fun job, too.
Yeah.
All right. And that was it for the shows.
Hooray!
Yay! We did it!
That was a crazy year.
Yeah.
A really weird year of HHN.
They're definitely getting a lot more bold. I think they've been getting away with a lot of things over the course of the past 11 years of the event. And they were like, let's just see how far we can go, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to keep doing it until someone tells us to stop. But until that point, we're going to get away with a lot of stuff.
Until we get sued, we're going to keep going.
So, like, I love it. And it, like I said, to have the art of the scare to document this insane year and like all of the old scare tactics and creative ideas and just the way that they built Halloween Horror Nights 22 years ago is just so cool. Like, I love it. I'm so happy that we still have things like that. And we can just look back on it fondly, even though none of us were there.
I know it's nice that we're getting into the years where people had smaller cameras that they could carry around and actually like document things and recording devices. So the further along we go now, the more like information and evidence, we'll have and we can share, which is cool.
Yeah. I love
That's
it.
Great.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's going to wrap up our look back on the history of Halloween Horror Nights 2002 for today. As always on these history episodes, thank you so much to HHN Legacy and horrornights.fandom.com for all of the information and all of the silly, goofy pictures that we were able to see as well. Those will be posted on our social media with the release of this episode on the 13th of the month. But per usual, all snark and opinions are our own. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope to see you soon. Not soon enough, but soon in the fog. Until next month, for more content, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/rushoffear and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at rushoffearpod.
For more general Universal Orlando Resort news, check out our friends and UUOP network hosts over at the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, wherever podcasts can be found. And if you could please leave a spooky rating and review on whatever podcast platform you are using, it would really help us out, and we'd love to hear from you, the listeners.
Yay! Well, happy season 5, everybody. We are so grateful that you have all stuck along with us for 5 whole years. And welcome to all of our new listeners. We can't wait to go on this journey with you for season 5. The podcast has now officially come to an end. Get out!
See you later!
Bye.
Oh my god, my mouse! Bye!